SCP-3304. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. The facility containing SCP-3304 has been occupied by Foundation personnel, and no unauthorized access to the object is permitted. No manned or unmanned exploration of SCP-3304 is to be attempted at this time. At its own request, SCP-3304-2 is to be contained in a standard humanoid containment cell in Site-19, as testing has found the energy produced by SCP-3304-1 to be non-anomalous. Its continued operation has been authorized. It has been linked directly to the Foundation's Midwest and Atlantic power grids, and has resulted in a % increase in the grid's energy efficiency while reducing costs by %. A proposal to use SCP-3304 as the power source of a new global Foundation power grid is currently under consideration. Addendum October 21, 2017, following Incident 3304-A, SCP-3304-1 has been disassembled and no attempts to reconstruct it are to be made. In addition, the following items are to be inserted into SCP-3304 once per month for the following 10 years, 20 liters of virgin blood, 666 liters of heating oil, 2 metric tons of raw pine timber, and 1 live D-class known to have broken at least 7 of the traditional Judeo-Christian 10 Commandments, TTT. Description: SCP-3304 is a Class II interdimensional aperture located in West Virginia. The portal appears visually as a wall of flames that occasionally shifts into images or patterns described as disturbing by viewers, and it is approximately 2 meters tall and 1 meter wide. Personnel and material that enter SCP-3304 are considered lost. No signal is received from unmanned exploratory drones and no D-class have returned from exploration attempts. Evacuation cables are severed at the point of entry without exception. Connected to SCP-3304 is SCP-3304-1, an advanced geothermal energy generator that utilizes anomalous properties to increase the speed and efficiency of its output. The generator's main pylon has been inserted into SCP-3304, and the aperture serves as a seemingly limitless supply of easily accessible geothermal power. The facility in which these objects are located was formerly the headquarters of Gehenna Geothermal Energy, a 2008 startup that rapidly became West Virginia's primary provider of electricity. The Foundation discovered its anomalous properties in 2010 after the company's rapid expansion achieved regional media attention. Given the perceived lack of viable geothermal energy production in West Virginia, the company was flagged by Foundation media monitoring. A standard investigation quickly revealed the facility's anomalous source, and SCP-3304-2 surrendered into Foundation custody without incident. SCP-3304-2 is Earl Rom, the owner, operator, and sole employee of Gehenna Geothermal Energy. SCP-3304-2 is the physical manifestation of a demonic entity. The entity's true form is that of a 3-meter-long organism resembling the species Corvus albus. 1 However, SCP-3304-2 prefers to maintain human form under normal circumstances. SCP-3304-2 Interview Log, Close Log, prepared by the Department of External Affairs Interrogation and Negotiation Division. Subject: Interview Log SCP-3304-2, Involved Agents, Level 3 Agent Lyle Deeds, Report: the following interview was conducted without incident 3 days following the apprehension of SCP-3304-2. A transcript is provided. Deeds: all right Mr. Rom, I'm here to ask you a few questions regarding Gehenna Geothermal. We know by now that you're actually a demon. Cooperate with us and we'll dispel you from this dimension rather than keeping you prisoner. SCP-3304-2. 1. No please don't. I mean, I don't mind it here, it's a dash. Deeds: spit it out. SCP-3304-2, please don't send me back. At this point the big man will definitely know what I've been up to and my feathers still hurt from the last time he had my cousins flay me for stealing. 400 fucking years and it still itches. Is that fair? It ain't fair, right? Right, Deeds, In that case your continued housing can be arranged. Do you accept these terms? SCP-3304-2, Heaven Yemen. I'm your bird, Brother Askaway. Deets, are you responsible for the creation of the portal, and if so, what was your goal in doing so? SCP-3304-2, yeah man, that was me. Look, you know how it is, us mid-level folks gotta roll with the big dogs, pay taxes, feed, and equip 30 legions of demon warriors. That shit is expensive, man, and those new fuckers on the block totally cost me my job. I opened the portal and started the plant to make some scratch on the side, you feel me, Deets? Why West Virginia, SCP-3304-2, I didn't pick it specifically, man, it was just the closest place geographically, you know, Deets. Who are you referring to when you mentioned the newcomers earlier? What exactly was your job, SCP-3304-2, fucking Lehman Brothers, man. Soon as it showed up it became the biggest player in town, how's a bird gonna compete with that? I'm the Lord of Thieves, but the big banks? Shit, man, that's a godballs industry, my guy, Deets, I'm confused. Lehman Brothers was a human bank, it doesn't have a soul. How exactly did it show up in SCP-3304-2? Hey man, talk like that is offensive. Ain't you been watching the news, bro? Supreme Court says corporations are people too now, they got afterlife rights and shit. Deets, what are you talking about? The court hasn't made any such ruling, SCP-3304-2, oh shit, my good. Citizens United doesn't happen until next week. Deets, are you suggesting you're a precognitive, SCP-3304-2, I sure am, bro. You're talking to wrong, Earl of the 84th Domain of Hell, Lord of all Thieves, Master of Crows, and Deets, yes, that's all well and good, but, you did all this to make money, right? If you can see the future, why bother with the thermal plant? You could have just bought a winning lottery ticket or bet on a horse race or something, SCP-3304-2. Oh god fucking bless it, Incident Report 3304-A, Close Addendum, prepared by the Department of External Affairs Interrogation and Negotiation Division, Subject, Incident Report 3304-A, Involved Agents, Level 3 Agent Lyle Deets, Report, on 10//2017, SCP-738 broke its pattern of activity, with SCP-738-2 repeatedly slamming into the door of its cell until researchers investigated. When a D-class was placed on the object, the entity claimed that it needed to speak with Foundation staff regarding Gehenna geothermal energy, and that time was of the essence. On-site staff agreed to the meeting, and Agent Deets was assigned to represent the Foundation due to his prior experience with SCP-3304. During this incident, the entity took a form identical to Foundation Chief Legal Counsel Sheldon Katz, ESQ, Deets. So, what exactly is this urgent business you've been talking about? I'm warning you upfront that any attempt to tempt either me or the personnel monitoring this interaction into one of your bargains will lead to the cessation of this meeting, SCP-738, of course. On behalf of my client, His Unholiness Lucifer Beelzebub Satanael, MD, I am contacting you regarding an urgent matter that is currently having a deleterious effect on both of our realms. In order to remedy the state of affairs, we have 3 requests. The first is the transference of Great Earl Rom into our custody, Deets, that can be arranged, depending on what you offer us in return. Frankly, he hasn't been very useful as a source of information or as a subject of research, SCP-738, naturally. The second and third requests are of far greater importance, however. We require you to cease withdrawing energy from our realm, and to provide the following materials monthly for 10 years in order to facilitate the replenishment of metaphysical heat. A list denoting the materials previously mentioned in the containment procedures appears on the table, and it is promptly read by Deets. Deets? Okay, what kind of hot topic bullshit is this? I mean seriously, virgin blood and the number 666? This is ridiculous. SCP-738, You're dealing with ideo-ontological concepts here. Honestly, if either of us has the right to be incensed over the nature of these items, it is I. You simian rubes just have to assign belief into absurd concepts and thus give said concepts power in the first place. Deets, in any case, you're asking for a lot. The materials are one thing, but the portal is now the source of a big chunk of our electricity. Its extraction is clearly harming your brethren, but why should we care? What's stopping us from siphoning your realm dry, SCP-738, immortals? So short-sighted. The depletion of our realm affects your world as much as it does ours, you mewling ingrate. Haven't you noticed that unlikely phenomena are showing up at higher and higher rates recently? Feats of virtual impossibility are becoming more and more common, that business with the sneeze for example. The depletion of our realm's heat is eroding the fundamental bedrock upon which all probability rests. You must understand that. Deets, I'm not sure I follow. SCP-738, hell is freezing over. Footnotes, one more commonly known as the pied crow.